Mark, initial reaction to what's going on this afternoon?
Well, obviously, I think you probably know the adjectives I'm going to use, but anger, frustration, disappointment, they're obvious. I don't want to sit here and waffle in front of you. First half, we get the goal, we look in control, we have 2 or 3 really good chances to finish it off, give away an awful goal by one long ball, and you're going at 1-1. And we spoke about just to end them a bit better. We were in control of the game, we were pressing well, we needed more energy and intensity, we needed a bit more quality in the final third, and keep on doing what we do. I didn't recognise us in the second half. And I said to the players, it starts from me all the way down, it's every player, it's every staff member, but the second half, to lose headers, to lose tackles, to give the ball away cheaply, never really looked like they're cutting them open. Second half, I thought we were slow with the ball movement, an awful penalty to give away. You can't explain that. And then we allow Peterborough to cut inside and score on his favoured foot. We prepared for the game, analysis, all those points were covered, highlighted individually and collectively. So disappointed beyond belief.
How do you explain it though, Mark?
You can't
see by your face that you're right.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's not about them and us, as in the players and we're in it together. So it starts with me. You don't. I'm not saying we have had a bad afternoon, but I can't explain it. I didn't recognise. I thought first half we started our first 5-10 minutes a bit loose, the ball never got going. Then we moved the ball well. Then we pressed. We opened them up. Got Luke in that in midfield. But then second half, look at the incidents. Loose, we're playing a little flick round the corner in the middle of the park and giving the ball away. Stand up, don't commit, give a penalty away. Loose in possession all over the park, and that's, as I say, we've got to put our hands up and go. You can't sit here and just say that's a bad day at the office. It was a bad day at the office at Barnsley and Millwall, and we've had some good halves and hours, but it's not enough of that. It's not enough of that. And at 1-0 today, we were in control. They're a dangerous opponent. They're fighting for their life. They will scrap for every ball, fighting for survival. We have to respect that, and that was what we spoke about before the game. You respect it, but then it's about us, QPR. Get the early goal and then not go and get the job done is unacceptable.
It was unlike you. I mean, Grant sat there just now and said he thought they were really bright in the first half. Personally, I don't agree. I thought you were the better team, but you didn't take the opportunities. It's just not like you, is it?
No, and you look at the ones, someone just said to me downstairs, I think Andre hits a post from a header and they go down the post and they'll end the pitch and score. Ilias wide, we drag it wide, Sam flashes the ball wide, Sam Field under his feet, just a little bit of quality to finish it off, because goals change games. But we have to recognise that. We can't sit there and go, it's okay. I come from a different background. I said to players, I'm told footballers go quiet. We can't go quiet as a group. We have to look at that and say, that was so far below our best, so far below our best. We have to get back to basics quickly and not waste what is still a very good opportunity.
What character is it going to take, Mark, from the players and maybe everyone in the club to sort of come back from the recent runs?
I'm not allowed to say the word I want to say, but I think you know what word I'm referring to. I'm saying that very honestly. You need that. You need to stand up and you need to take responsibility and you need to show some bravery, shall we say. That's what you need. It's as simple as that. At 1-0 today, we should have been on the front foot, enjoying being a good team, which they are. The players don't become a bad team. They don't become bad players. There's a lot of quality in that dressing room, and I'll defend them to the hill always, and every staff member. But we also have to recognise when we're not at our best, and that today was so far below our best. Second half, I've never seen that. But I saw Tony Mowbray's comments about Blackburn and they're a young team and the mentality side of it and dealing with being in the top 6. I read it and knew exactly where it was coming from. It's a different mindset, and we can sit here as old, ugly, bald head, whatever, and say, "I'll deal with it and do this." But they're young players. And many of them in this situation for the first time. And how do we deal with it? We looked nervous second half. We looked tentative. We looked laboured. We didn't move the ball with any pace and purpose, which the boys do every day for fun. So you have to look at it and say it's too easy just to sit and go, "Oh, they weren't good enough, shocking, bad day at the office." Why? Why is that? And I thought Tony's comments were very astute from a very experienced manager. But that's a fact of it. Young players. That's why you have the senior players. Today we had senior players out. And that's why you play some senior players sometimes, not because of the young ones in any disrespect to them. Sometimes it's dealing with those situations. There's a very expectant crowd out there, quite rightly. We're in a good position. They want to come and watch QPR win. They pay good money to watch QPR play. They want to see them win. But it's young players dealing with difficult situations, and they go work in front of 15,000 people, 20,000 people. It's a different world. There's a lot of pressure. They get paid well. but there's a reason they get paid well because they have to go. That's their office out there.
Yeah.
Do you feel you owe the fans an apology today for the way you played?
Yeah, I don't want a headline. Please don't put a headline. Warburton apologise. They know that. The fans would know that. I don't. Someone said something to me on his left-hand side. I snapped back and I apologised to the young guy afterwards. But the fact of the matter is, they pay their money. You know, and those boos, I said the players, those boos must hurt. They should hurt every staff member and every single player to a man. And if it doesn't, then we are screwed. I'm sure it does. Don't get me wrong. Don't use that headline, please. Well, you know, but the fact of the matter is that they do care. They care passionately, and that will hurt beyond belief. But the punters are right to boo. The punters are right to boo.
We can see how much it hurts you.
Yeah, well, I hope so, because if it doesn't, I shouldn't be in this privileged position. But the fact of the matter is that was way below our best. So I won't waffle on, gents, and bore you Sunday afternoon, but you can tell my opinion.
We can see how competitive it is, can't we, for those players to scrap? I mean, some teams down at 10th, 11th. How much better than that has it got to be to stay in there, do you think?
You've just got to go and play football. You know, someone just said, oh, you got Fulham, you got Sheffield, you know, oh my God, mid-table at best. No. All those teams know we're a good team. They know we're a good team. And we have just got to recognise ourselves what is good is getting back to basics and doing the basics really well. And when you do the basics well in any job, the rest naturally flows. And we didn't do the basics well today. So there's no excuses. I don't want to sit there and go, oh yeah, but no. We did not do the basics well today. Win first contacts, win second ball, play forward, get in a half turn, open it. We didn't do that. We didn't make good decisions. But they're good players. They're good players. There's good quality. There's no lack of desire. But we let ourselves down today.
You've got the break coming up, haven't you? It's a good opportunity to maybe, as you say, draw a line under it, get back to basics, get on the training pitch, because you haven't had many chances like that.
Yeah, maybe, but we've got 6, 7, 8 players disappearing now. That's the problem. 6, 7, 8 boys disappear. There's a B team game, and maybe 1 or 2 need to have those minutes of the B team game. Then suddenly you have a training group with 5, 6, 7 players, and it's every manager and coach will tell you the international breaks are a nightmare, because all you do is wait for them to come back on the Thursday morning and hope that they're fit. That's all you do, and it's bizarre. And everyone goes, "Oh, you got 2 weeks to train." No, we haven't. We've probably got Thursday and Friday morning. That's it, as a group.
Just a couple more if that's okay. I was wondering if you could sort of explain the decision behind the changes in the second half and what kind of thinking.
I looked thinking, how do we change it? We needed someone to get on the ball. It was pinging around, and we didn't take care of the football. Andre has played 90, 77, 90. Andre Gray, been great for us. But we've got to be careful in terms of if you go into that level where they haven't played I don't think Andre's played that much football for a long time. And all that happens is they go into fatigue element, and we've got to be really careful of injury. We've suffered this season. We've suffered again with Chrissy Willock. We've suffered again with David Marshall. We've had Lee Wallace out for weeks. We've had Sam McCallum having surgery, Moses Adebayo, Albert Adoma, you name it. And we've just got to be so careful. And you can ignore, we've got an outstanding medical team. You can ignore them, but if you do take your pill. So as I said, to lose 2 more the other night at Forest, tells you we've got to be careful. So that was the Andre Gray situation. We want to keep up on the pitch, and then it was how do we get some energy going forward. Lukey has scored a great goal. Dozer likewise tidy, but they're not going to go and get goals for you, as George might do. And so I just thought Jeff Hendrick would be that one to try and get on the ball for us, and George was stretching. That was the thinking behind it. But I'm happy with Luke and Dozer. I picked them again, so it shows what I think of them.
I mean, a lot of the boos seem to be around the Amos substitution. Were you a bit surprised by that reaction?
No, listen, the punters pay their money. They pay their money. They can cheer when you get it right. You hope very much. You turn around, you get an applause. That's the nature of the business, isn't it? But Lukey, he got a good goal there. But it's again where the goal's going to come from. I didn't think we were threatening their keeper. I didn't think we were getting in their box to threaten their keeper. George is very good at doing that. So, listen, hindsight's a marvellous thing. Whether they're the right ones, who knows?
No Lee Wallace or Stephanie?
No, Lee. Steph was injured, got a knock. Lee had another knock that we had to be careful of, 2 90s, and the medical team, quite rightly, he's classified as high risk. So we lost 2 very senior players there today with Chrissy Willock, etc. So it's tough. It's tough with injuries at the moment. No excuse. We've got enough quality in the squad. But injuries right now are challenging.
Is there any more details on those? Are they likely to be out for a while, do you know? Or?
I don't think Steph will be a long time. I don't think Lee will be a long time. The others I'm not so optimistic on.
I was going to say, is there any update on kind of Chris Willock and how bad that
No,
is?
that'll come out when our medical team are full assessment and go through it and let inflammation calm down and whatever else. But I'm less optimistic on those guys.
Just one final one. I think on Friday morning you were saying there was going to be discussions between the medical team and Scotland. Was there any conflict?
Lyndon will train with us because he hasn't trained with the first team squad yet. So he will train with us at the early part of the week, and if touchwood all is well, then he will go out and depart and be with them for their second game. That's the plan right now. But I just want to see Lyndon come back, and again we've missed Lyndon for 6 weeks. It will be. These injuries aren't like 5, 6, 7 days. We're losing players and to lengthy injuries, and it's challenging.
And with David, presumably that's a bit more serious, is it?
Yeah, David's will be out for a number of weeks. But when you're talking about 7 weeks into the season,
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thanks, gents.
Thank you.